My name is Sarah Mitchell, and I was 33 years old the day I discovered my best friend had been secretly using my identity for nearly 4 years. I found out because of a mortgage application. Not mine, hers. At least that's what I thought. I had known Jessica since high school. We survived breakups together, college together, job changes, life. If someone had asked me who I trusted most outside my family, her name would have been the first answer. That changed on a Tuesday afternoon. I worked as a project manager in Portland, Oregon. My credit score was excellent. My finances were clean, or so I believed. While applying for a home loan, the bank manager frowned at his screen. Then he asked a question that made my stomach drop. "When did you open the 3 credit cards in Nevada?" I stared at him. "What credit cards?" He looked confused. I looked terrified. Within an hour, I had copies of the records. 3 credit cards, 2 personal loans, thousands of dollars in debt, all under my name. None of it belonged to me. I immediately filed fraud reports and contacted the credit bureaus. Then, the investigation began. Weeks later, the answer arrived. The applications were connected to an address I recognized instantly. Jessica's apartment. I honestly thought there had been a mistake. There had to be. Jessica wasn't just my friend. She had been a bridesmaid at my wedding. She had keys to my house. She knew my family, my passwords, my life. The investigators showed me the evidence: applications, signatures, online records, payment histories. Everything pointed directly to her. I couldn't believe it. When I confronted Jessica, she didn't deny it. Not even for a second. Instead, she cried. Then she apologized. Then she blamed stress. Then she blamed money. Then she blamed bad decisions. But what she said next destroyed whatever sympathy I still had. I thought I'd fix it before you noticed. Not before it happened. Before I noticed. That difference mattered. Because it wasn't guilt. It was fear of getting caught. For 4 years, she had used my identity whenever she needed money. Every birthday dinner, every vacation, every coffee date. She knew exactly what she was doing. And she smiled through all of it. I reported everything. Some people thought I was too harsh. Others said friendship should matter more than money. I found that argument fascinating. Because nobody said friendship should matter more than fraud, only that consequences were inconvenient. The investigation expanded quickly. More accounts appeared. More documents surfaced. The total damage exceeded $60,000, far more than I originally knew. Jessica eventually accepted a plea agreement. Most of the debt was removed from my record. My credit recovered. My finances recovered. My trust didn't. A year later, someone asked whether I hated her. I thought about it for a moment. Then I said no, because hate requires energy, and she had already taken enough from me. What I learned was much simpler. The most dangerous betrayals rarely come from strangers. They come from people who know exactly where your defenses are. People you invite into your life. People you never expect to hurt you. That's why the truth hurts so much. It wasn't the stolen money. It wasn't the damaged credit. It was realizing that every lie had been wrapped inside a friendship I thought was real. And that's the thing about trust. Once it's broken, you can rebuild your finances. You can rebuild your future. But rebuilding certainty is a lot harder. That was the day I learned that not everyone who stands beside you is standing with you. Sometimes they're simply waiting for an opportunity you never saw coming.